Next is Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Do you want to explain the plot this time?
Yeah, I'll explain the plot to Prometheus. Okay, so it starts out, there are these people somewhere in this like windy area, I think it was Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland.
And they're in this cave and they're like, oh, come here. And because they found these markings that are apparently were all over the world.
Yeah.
And the age is separated by thousands of years on each of these, but it's got the same marking, and it's like a symbol of these planets. Mm-hmm. And so they think that this one woman at least thinks that this planet that
the thing on the map is like an invitation
to
like go to this planet and see where everything began.
Yeah, she thinks it's the beginning of the universe, where the creatures that created us. She believes that something like creatures created us.
Yeah.
And she'd be right.
Spoiler warning.
So they're like, you want to go? Let's go. And they go, and
stuff happens.
And yeah, when they get there, there's a lot of references to Alien.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you get there and they're.
So wait a second, we're gonna talk about spoilers now.
Yeah, we're talking about spoilers.
I haven't been able to talk to anybody about this movie without giving away spoilers. And I want to talk about it.
Yeah, there are gonna be some spoilers.
Thank you.
Here, so.
I try to tell my brother that every time. It's good, but I can't tell you. But it's good.
So once they land on the planet, they find like this area, which later on turns out to be the ship.
Yeah, like one of the ships of the space jockeys from it.
Yeah, like from Alien. If you that ship that they went on in Alien.
No, it's not exactly that ship.
Well, I know, but the same type.
Yeah, same type of ship.
They even mention in Prometheus there's several more on the same. So they head on to this ship, and
a lot of stuff, crazy stuff happens.
Yeah, so
not discussing too much into it.
Yeah, not discussing too much into it, but like the first guy to die was this guy who was smoking weed through his respirator to breathe.
That's the one bad scene in the movie.
Yeah, that was really dumb.
You're
just like, why would you add that?
Like,
that's really stupid.
We just saw a dead body smoking this alien creature. Let's touch it.
Let's touch it.
That's what the guy was. He's like, oh, it's okay.
It's cute. I like it.
He's like, hey, and you're like. And nobody's like, oh, everybody's just like, come on.
Yeah, no one's like, oh my god. Everyone's just like, you retard, what are you doing?
And by the way the characters were developed, they're obviously supposed to be the first ones to go. So,
yes.
So that was, to me, the worst part about the movie.
Yeah, that was a really dumb part, but it was cool when the face hugger just kind of...
It went through the whole thing and went to his mouth. That was sick.
That was really cool.
But
and then...
the best performance in the movie was, I forgot the actor's name, but he was Magneto in X-Men First Class.
Oh yeah, Guy Pearce.
Yeah, that's Wes Whalen. I forgot that, Michael Fassbender. He played David, the robot. The android.
I thought that was Guy Pearce.
No.
Who am I thinking?
Guy Pearce is was a Whalen, old guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just heard that Guy Pearce was in the movie. I don't even remember what he was like. I haven't seen Memento in a long time.
But anyway,
it's the only movie I know.
Michael Fassbender, David as Magneto in X-Men First Class.
Look at that.
You didn't know that? You didn't notice that? Alright, but anyway, he was the best performance in the movie.
Yeah,
like,
he was awesome.
So, like, there's bits where, like, he's an android, doesn't have emotions. Like, when Peter Wayland, who thinks of David as like a son, he goes, oh, too bad he doesn't have emotions, or he's not real or anything. You kind of see hints of, like, sadness. And
yeah, he's like... But he doesn't actually make that face.
So you're like, wait, so there's something more to him.
Yeah. And
that's one thing I did expect it to be a little more going on, which there wasn't. But I expected to be like a little way more going on with this character, but there wasn't as much. But still, like, you think there's something else, like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
He should get an Oscar, or at least a nomination. He has to.
He was good.
He was the best.
And
it was weird having Guy Pearce in the movie. Like he's like he's a normal like young actor, and they have him in old age makeup for the whole movie. So you're like,
yeah, it was interesting. I actually didn't know that was Guy Pearce.
I read it. I found out.
So
Um,
the movie.
the main problem that everybody else has is that it doesn't answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, there were a lot of questions left unanswered. You were hoping.
The problem was that most of the questions were alien related.
Yeah.
Like, the plot wise, there weren't too many. But like when it came to Alien, you're like, wait, but that. And
So-
one thing that's not explained, they say that that's the first alien creature, the xenomorph.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. That's the first one that gets created, right? Out of the engineer at the end. But do you remember, like, they had like have a painting of him on the wall of the xenomorph? So they're like, wait, maybe it's not. So it's confusing. It's not explained.
It is a little confusing.
Like, and I feel like if they leave it open for a sequel, they're not gonna explain the alien stuff. Because the sequel ends with them flying off to the engineer's planet. So you feel like they're gonna might ignore Alien. And I hope they don't, because I want that to be a little more clear. It doesn't have to directly tie in. I'll be okay with that. It just has to be a little more clear. And and you have to think. You know what the opening of the movie was?
The opening of the movie?
Yeah. When he's at the edge of the waterfall, he drinks the thing and he dies.
Oh yeah, I had no idea what the hell was going on.
I found out what it was. He was actually, that was like the creation of man.
That was the
Because of
creation
like the DNA's, how the DNA was changing.
Okay.
See, like that's not explained. You have to I read that online and then you have to really think about it later. And it's kind of confusing. So.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was cool, but
That was a really cool opening.
yeah.
And one thing I loved, absolutely loved, and was crossing my fingers that they would do this is just the opening with Prometheus coming in like part of the letter at a time, just like they did in
like
Alien.
Alien.
When I saw that, I was like,
Yeah,
nice.
I remember that. You're like, you're like,
yeah, I was like, look at, they're doing this.
and me as usual, I'm like,
He's just like, shut the.
I can see that.
But yeah, that was something I loved.
One scene that was like, it was insane when the alien's inside the girl. She has to go in the machine and get it like cut out.
Oh, that was
intense.
and like that was something where they kind of foreshadowed it earlier on in the movie, like,
Yeah.
oh, this thing is like, it can do any procedure, and
Yeah.
there was only like 20 of them made.
And when I get that, they can do any procedure, and then they're like, oh, it's only for males.
Yeah, it's only for males.
They're like,
Huh?
But luckily, there's a procedure for males where you can cut open their stomach and take whatever's out.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Like,
Didn't make a whole lot of sense, but this
But it
was
was, that was a really cool
that seems
scene,
kind of
like,
weird. That was
especially
really
with like the staples
yeah,
going in.
it's
You're
really,
like, ah.
It's really screaming. You're like, ah. Because like, it cuts it open, and then it's going like, with the staples.
Yeah, it was cool.
What I was thinking was that actually the space jockey from Alien is going to be the doctor, the scientist. Because if you remember at the end of at the end of Prometheus, after she had the alien removed, she was still moving around like, oh, there's something inside. So possible. You never know.
Possible.
That's what I was thinking. If you think about it, after she gets it out.
Yeah, but she was moving like that because she just had freaking
not just,
surgery.
no, but she was moving like there was something like she wasn't just like it, you know what I mean? She was acting the same way she did like before she got the thing removed.
Okay. Interesting.
So see, questions. No. So I hope they make the Prometheus sequel soon.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, soon. I want them to take their time.
you take their
make
time,
it good.
but just
Make
don't-
it good. Don't make it in a year.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but don't do like the upcoming Star Trek sequel that's finally coming out next year.
Yeah. Still untitled.
That was a little that took a little longer than it needed to. It doesn't need to be that long.
Yeah, but
That's what I kinda
I'm
mean.
still pumped for it. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I love J.J. Abrams. Yeah.
That was just an example.
Yeah, but like,
that was an example
Yeah.
because like I was saying, it doesn't need to. I didn't mean come out soon, like next year, but don't like for some reason
don't take
way
5
longer
years
than you need to.
Yeah, just take, I'd say, 2 to 3 years.
2 or 3, yeah. One of the things people had problems with was that like the ending kind of turned into like a run-of-the-mill kind of like horror movie. But in my opinion, like that's like it was good. It was like how Alien did it, how Evil Dead does it. How like you still are really into it.
Yeah, you're still
no matter
really
what.
into it.
Like,
Even
to
if
me,
you could sort of see what's going on, like,
you can understand, yeah, it's kind of like predictable.
yeah, but
Like it's
it's so like
well made and like
yeah,
so intense that it doesn't matter.
you're already into the movie, so it keeps you in.
So like yeah, so I don't like how people were saying that like oh the ending turns into like there's like a kind of
Yeah, I still
it didn't
really like
by
the
the end I kind of noticed I'm like oh it kind of is, but I didn't care. I was like this is great. One part I didn't see it coming. Probably because I'd already seen the trailers. The trailers already gave away that the Prometheus was going to have to crash into the ship.
Yeah.
And there's still the whole part with the alien and her with the axe and all that stuff. I knew that was coming, so I didn't know how long we had left. So that means I was really shocked when David got his head ripped off.
Yeah.
Because I thought we had a good while left. I'm like, oh, he'd be alive till later. When that happened, I was seriously like, whoa.
What?
Because like he just and talked what did he say though to make the engineer? Because he talks like the engineer's language.
Yeah.
And why does the engineer? Why do they not why do they go crazy on us?
Yeah, why did they want to kill us?
They're like, oh yeah, you created us. Like, okay, kill.
So
that's what's not explained.
Maybe it was an accident. Who knows?
So the sequel.
Maybe that one guy on the waterfall was going away from their orders.
Yeah, could be a possible sequel.
Yeah, who knows? Gotta give it your own thought, you know. I doubt that's what it is, but you never know.
Trust me, I've been doing that since I saw the movie. It's
yeah,
just thinking things over.
So scale of 1 to 10.
9.
I hate agreeing with you all the time, but yeah, 9 is exactly what I was thinking.
I was thinking around 9.5, but there were a couple problems, so
I just give it a solid 9.
Yeah, I really liked it though. It's probably one of my favorite movies of the year.
My favorite movie of the year is still
one
Gray.
of them. It's not Gray is it? Gray and the Avengers. I'll still say and also the Avengers is really good. So I still really like Prometheus, even though I didn't give it 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I was satisfied. Well, not really disappointed, just confused, you know? That's one thing. The movie didn't really disappoint me. It just didn't answer questions. So
it didn't disappoint me at all.
So you're kind of lost.
A lot of people were saying they were disappointed. I was very happy with the movie.
Yeah.
There were some questions weren't answered.
That was mostly
you can't expect everything in your life to be perfect.
But,
you know?
So yeah.
Great movie.
So
and
that's the Alien series.
Yeah, that's the Alien series, as well as Prometheus and maybe
a little bit.
And so that's all we really have to say. This is Sam
and Justin
from the Survival Review, and see you guys later.
Yeah.